And welcome back, everybody. Let's head right into the Zoom room where we have got our dear friend Beauty Camacho. Good morning, Beauty.
Buenas, good morning.
Buenas. You are just so talented, lady.
Oh, thank you. All
You
I said
know,
was good morning.
uh,
That was enough.
Thank
yeah.
you,
So
though.
you reached out and you have some great news, some wonderful news about the Female Entrepreneur Association, and you being
Yes.
selected right as a team leader.
Yeah, it was so crazy, Sabrina, because there have just been like opportunities popping up, and I know that this has been such a challenging time for so many people this year, but it's been challenging for me in a different way where it's like new up levels, new opportunities. And these are a lot of these things were stuff that I didn't even ask for or I didn't even apply for them. So I'm just like mind blown as to like how these things are happening to me. But when I narrow things down, it really comes to my mindset and my appreciation, my gratitude for things. And I just, even though there are some challenging and hard times, I just snap myself out of it and be like, you know what, Beauty, you got to stop thinking like that. Just like yesterday, I thought about like, I think my insurance is about to come up, for my car. And dude, my battery died. And I was like, man, see, look at that. It's so fast. And I was like, crap. So it's so powerful, right? Like the way that we think. And what I love about the Female Entrepreneur Association is that it's not just business. There's a lot of spirituality stuff, mindset stuff, and there are people all over the world who are joining this association. And what drew me to the Female Entrepreneur Association? It's based out of the UK, right? And that's like across the world from us, right? But I've been following them since 2013, and that's when they kind of started. So that's when I started. That's when I got my first business license too. And I just followed them on Facebook. It's just another influencer type of account. Loved their graphics. That's why I followed them. Graphics were super pretty, very inspirational. And then, like 3 years down the line in 2016, I attended a Women in Business conference hosted by Miss Denise Mendiola, and Michelle Rohr was there to present about her business. I sat in the front, and Michelle Rohr just explained how she's the graphic designer for the Female Entrepreneur Association. And I just got goosebumps like all over my body because I was like, you're a girl from Guam. You're making impact some way or another, over the internet, island wide as well, and internationally. And she plays this core role in skyrocketing the Female Entrepreneur Association. And she's so humble. She rarely talks about it. So I want to make sure I show her off too. And she's just amazing. She's like been sharing her story. And recently, what made me think about contacting you guys is like, wow, the founder, Carrie Green, she mentioned the island of Guam maybe 4 times during her Fearless Challenge. That's the theme that is wrapped around this new entryway for people, for business women to enter into the Female Entrepreneur Association. I'm like, man, this is interesting because before that, a lot of people didn't even know what Guam was, and here I am as chosen as one of the 9 team leaders out of the hundreds of thousands of women in the network. And I still don't know what I really did to be chosen, but I'm super honored, right? And I'm just like, okay, I don't know if it's because of my tie to Guam or if it's just because I'm super friendly with everybody in the group. I really haven't gotten the opportunity to ask them that, but still, of course, very honored. And anyway, Carrie Green just mentions Michelle and Guam so many times during her lives within this challenge. And there are thousands of people in this Facebook group. So it's going to be closing on in about 2 days. And there's like maybe 13,000 people in the Facebook group who signed up for a 5-day challenge. And then we had about maybe 17,000 registrants who are also participating through email. So I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like you really get to see the perspective coming from Micronesia, right? Like even though we're from Guam and we're from Micronesia and these tiny unknown islands, we are able to have the ideas come to fruition and come to life if we want it that bad.
Right.
And I was like, wow, this is just so inspiring. Michelle's always been inspiring to me. So I was just like, you know what? If this association has changed my life for the better, I want to make sure I do not miss out on an opportunity to help other business women do the same.
Right,
Ever since
just
I
for
joined in
our
2017, it's been crazy. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead,
yeah,
sorry.
just for people that are listening and watching us on Facebook, the Female Entrepreneur Association, they have over 600,000 followers, and it's an online hub. This is what it states: with the mission of inspiring and empowering women from around the world to turn their ideas into a reality, build wildly successful businesses. We believe that every single one of us has the ability to achieve incredible things, and life is too short to waste the opportunity to make it happen. And so, again, you said it was in 3 years ago that you became involved.
2016 is
Oh,
when I attended the conference that Michelle spoke at. And then I was like, dude, I didn't even know there was a membership. How come I've been so late to the party? And as an event planner, that's kind of hurtful for myself. And then in 2017, that's when I joined, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. Like it's for real, like a fiesta table full of content and resources when you go into the website, and you kind of get a little bit overwhelmed. But man, we have women in there that are like at different levels in business. Some of them are still not too sure what they want, but because they know of the success of the FEA, they're just like, I'm still going to be in here, even though I don't know what I want yet, because it's so inspiring. And the ladies, it's like one big family. And then we also have multimillionaires in there. So, and they're so humble. They're so gracious. They're able and willing to help whenever they can. And to be able to connect on that personal level on Facebook, it's kind of different than LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you got to stay a little bit more professional. And then on Facebook, when you're in a Facebook group, it's like, okay, there's other mommies in here. There's other mommy business owners in here. I get to be able to talk about how my child is playing their YouTube on an interview right now. So, so we're able to connect that way and just grow and have fun and learn from each other. And man, the one of the most amazing things for me from joining FEA is that I was able to just get out of that small business mindset, get out of that micro mindset, and really strive to reach my first six figures. And I did so in 2018, probably just a year after joining. And yes, there were so many challenges, but like, wow, like I did it. I'm from this small island, and I did it, and it's because I wanted it that bad.
I
So
wanted to ask you about
it's
that,
been
Beauty,
awesome. Sure.
because for so long there was that mindset that, oh, we're just a small island, let's just keep everything locally. And now with technology, with social media, with advertising and all that, uh, you can convince these ladies that you can take this little idea globally whenever you want. You don't have to be that small island or have that mentality. So, has that been your experience with the group?
Exactly, definitely. And that's why I'm just wanting to be able to share the resource with them, even if they just try it for a little bit. Like, just check it out, just come as a guest and just look through it, because I have been able to go from Guam to global. And like literally, I've been having clients in Korea and in the military, different types of military branches. Where else? Oh my gosh, I've been getting consultation requests from like Italy and Africa, South Africa, Central America, South America, of course the US, right? Because we have friends and family in the US, but these people are looking for me in the FEA or through the different like features that I'm a part of. Like I'll go on to podcasts or I'll guest blog. I did a guest blog for someone in Armenia. Like, what? They're not gonna, how are they gonna know where Guam is? And it's like I'm wanting to be able and to empower more people, that it's wherever you're from, it doesn't matter if you're from Guam, you can be from anywhere in the world, and it's going to be able to, you're going to be able to go global if that's what you want. But if you want to stay a little bit smaller and be able to manage things all within your own scope, then that's okay too. But it really shows you to step into your CEO level of yourself and be like, okay, you know, I want to be able to spend more time with my kids, and I want to be able to provide jobs for people. And this is the type of inspiration that is going to put that all together there for some people. And like I said, there are some members in the club who still don't even know what they want yet, but they are just so happy to be there because it's inspiring. They get to learn. So it's basically like an academy. There's a networking group, there's classes, there's events. And of course, due to COVID, like they've had Christmas parties and inspirational vacations, and it's just so cool. There's just so much to offer within the Female Entrepreneur Association. And I think another important thing too is I'm not going to name which organization, but even though it's a local organization, I've still felt discriminated. And whether it be by age or by my name even, or the color of my skin and my hair, like I've been discriminated in those local organizations, and I have never been discriminated in the FEA. Like one of our fellow team leaders who's from Egypt, she is like a queen. Her name is Kenz, and she is a house mom, and she is like banking on all of her courses that she does, and all she really does is teaches people how to do digital marketing strategy. And she's just herself, you know, she's just being herself. She has her kids come on to the live or whatever it is that she's teaching. It's so cute. And at this point in time, as we pivot, you know, everybody is going to get more accustomed to that. And it's just such an amazing opportunity to be able to share with you guys, because when you come to think of it, it's like, you know, there are just so many different avenues that we can go through being able to have an online business now. There's so many things that we can do. And I've seen some people go from no products at all to thousands within that group. And it's just crazy because it's just, you can see the impact, right? Like if you really pay attention, you can see the impact and the growth of some of these women, of course, including myself. But when you don't, like for me, I rarely track my growth. So I don't know what's going on. And that's one of my goals for the next year is to be able to do that, because I'm like, okay, Beauty, come on now. If you want to reach certain goals, you got to keep track of where you're going. So that's definitely one of the goals that I want to do next year. And we actually have one of our classes coming up where we plan together for the next year to kind of just be more successful. I think they're calling it the annual success plan. So yeah.
And Beauty, you've seen, you know just as well as anyone how many creative people there are here on island and throughout the region here in Micronesia. So anyone that has not been exposed to this group yet, how would they go about joining or getting involved or kind of focusing that energy?
Yeah, it's so cool. We do have our Facebook group, we have our Instagram, so a lot of people follow on that. But what I love specifically is joining through the actual FEA. So the website is www.femaleentrepreneurassociation.com/.
You cannot spell entrepreneur, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Like I was even trying to write it down when I was typing it. I was like, oh.
Just let autocorrect fill the rest of it.
Yeah. So, and it's so fun because it's a portal to this whole new world, really. So it connects you to the Facebook group. There's of course different opportunities to join, like mastermind pods, accountability partners, like I said, the events and the other types of structures and courses that are available. Some of them are totally at your own pace. Maybe like 90% of the content in the Female Entrepreneur Association is at your own pace. And the other 10% are through lives and collaborations, networking. So there are just so many avenues of growth available.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Beauty, for coming on, and congratulations and continued success.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me, guys.
All right. Keep us posted
Happy
with everything.
holidays.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Again, go to femaleentrepreneurassociation.com for more information. And they're also, as I mentioned earlier, on Facebook. And that is going to do it for us today. What a
All right,
good
another show in the books.
yeah. You know, Chris is probably, what do you think he's doing? He's on the beach, kicking back, making a new video.